boyfriend. Like, I can be free to go anywhere, having fun friends. Of course I'm single. Don't ask me about that. Maybe if you have friends, you can introduce my number.
Camera, roll, action.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our podcast, our Basecamp, where we talk. So today's topic is expectation versus reality. So now we are inviting a student, a beautiful student who will share her college life, Rodriga Griselda, or we visually call her Grace.
Hi guys, hi Vita.
Hi Grace, so how are you today?
Definitely I'm very good. How about you?
As you can see, I'm good. Okay, so how's your education in college now? Is everything going well?
Yeah, even though it's tiring and so hard, but everything is fine. And I always trying to be best in my college.
Well, that's good. And as I said earlier, or maybe I didn't say earlier. So our topic today is expectation versus reality, right? And before we start, let's say the slogan of our podcast together. Do you know it?
I often watch your podcast and I really like your podcast, so interesting for me.
Oh, thank you.
You know that?
Thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, let's say it together then. Our best camp where we talk. Okay, back then when you were in senior high school, you must have wanted to graduate quickly and then go to college, right?
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to pass the school period so quickly, because I was so tired of all of the drama at school before.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's just a joke. So, what makes you think like that?
Actually, I have a lot of expectation before I go to college.
You should have many expectation before enter college. So, can you share with us what's your expectation?
Okay. The first, I think maybe that about teenagers are not from love stories.
I agree with you. Every teenager has their own love stories. So, what's your expectation related to love relationship in college?
The first, my expectation when I was in college, I was that I could have a boyfriend, and that during free time I could go out with him. I think like that, and because I see many students who are free to make friends and many activities that can find me in someone I like, but in the reality, let alone going out and on the date, and the thought of having that boyfriend is gone. Now I feel free to go anywhere, and on my one is like on campus after class I go straight home and without chatting with friends, or immediately I do my assignments in the library.
So, it means you are single.
Yeah, of course I'm single. Don't ask me about that. Maybe if you have friends, you can introduce my number.
Really?
Oh, no, that's just a joke.
You can put the comment down
I
below.
think. Okay. So, do you have any other expectations before entering college?
Yeah, of course, I have. The next expectation is that I can be free to go anywhere. Like I can go with my friends, go to in the destination. Then I can go to the cafe to chat with friends. However, the reality is that as a born house student, I have a money to go out. Already grateful if my money is enough until end on the month. I should be able to save my money, which is to go with my friends, and I will be watchful. It will be more burdensome for my parents to meet my finances.
Yeah, it's important to save money, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you have any other expectations like you can share with us.
The next expectation is having fun friends and being able to study together. In reality, those who are ambitious will do it well lazy and become a burden to the well lazy and become burden to the group. After that, my friends have their group. After that, my friends have their activities with their family. So I have to teach myself in various ways, and so I have to teach myself. And very sometimes I have to study by watching videos on YouTube and maybe taking quizzes on internet.
That's very good of you that you can study by your own, right?
Yeah. And the next expectation, is that I can dress freely on campus because we are allowed to wear free clothes. But in reality, I get dizzy every day thinking about which clothes to wear.
And do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, because I have a limited clothes. If I maybe, for example, if maybe shirt A for today, and then maybe I wear the same clothes to the next week or maybe the next day.
So you don't wear the same clothes twice a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you can share. I believe that you have many expectations. Maybe you can share all of them.
Okay, and the next expectation for me, I can have a lot of time to learn new things, but in reality, I just spend time on college assignments and the organization that I can participate in, and that I can be more productive and make good use of free time. But in reality, when I have free time, I actually used to sleep.
Yeah, sometimes it's a very tiring day that we spend our time to sleep a lot.
Yeah, and maybe I can explain again with my
sure.
expectation. Every semester, I promise to be more diligent and productive. But the reality is that I'm still laying down. I will always promise to be diligent in my assignments and finish then long before the deadline, but in reality my brain will think more quickly as the deadline approaches.
Yeah, it's a difficulty as a student to manage time, and perhaps your expectation that you mentioned earlier did not come true. So are there any expectations that actually match the reality?
Yeah, of course. There are many assignments that I have to do, and some of them are really difficult, so I need a lot of time to do them. And the second is that turns out each lecture has different rules for learning, such as student must full a minimum attendance of 75%. But there are some lecturers who are not too concerned with attendance, but students must always do their assignments on time. And also each lecturer has a different character, so we need to adjust ourselves to each lecture that teaches us.
Alright, so do you have any other expectation that in accordance with the reality that you experience?
Yeah, of course. In my college, student in romantic relationship
Okay.
are prefer to show off both on and off campus. It surprised me because when I was in senior high school, those who were in romantic relationship were still shy, and some of them were dating secretly. But when I entered college life, I think they left more free to express their love.
I agree with you. I've seen that before. Okay, so after we talking about the expectations and reality that happened to you, how do you feel about it?
If the expectation that I think matched the reality, I feel happy and enjoy it because I already knew that was going to happen, and there was no need to guess what else could disappoint me. But I also have to accept my expectation that I feel I have to try to adjust to existing reality. Actually, I can enjoy learning activities on campus and daily social life with friends, even though there is pressure from some things. Can I still get it?
It's good for you that you can handle the pressure, because for me it's very hard to do. So, okay, at the beginning you said that college is tiring. So how do you deal with this?
Okay, for me, for future student, I before choosing a major, I think make sure that the major you choose in accordance with the passion you have. Don't choose a major to meet other people expectation. In addition, choosing a major that you enjoy will make the learning process enjoyable, so that you feel burdened. It's better if you want to processing on assignments. In my experience, the more tasks the pile up and the lesser we become to complete them. Keep the enthusiasm, guys doing the task, and have a day full surprises. And what's the surprise student assignments for the lecture? Then you can also complain, guys, but you still have to because remember, guys, a sharp knife for cures a long time and painful fighting process fighting.
Yeah, that's right. Get to know yourself first. Okay. Earlier we have heard sharing about expectations and reality on campus, and have heard suggestions that are very impressive. So I hope that the complaints of friends can be conveyed through this podcast. Then for future college students, I hope that you can learn the good things and learn the bad things. Okay, thank you, Grace, for taking the time to share on this podcast and conveying your complaints and suggestions. I hope your education in college continues smoothly and you get the best result and pass on time.
Yeah, no problem. I'm very happy to be able to come to this podcast and be able to express my complaints and meet you guys. You are so amazing.
Alright. Okay, if you have any suggestions of any topic that will be discussed on our next video, you can comment below. Okay, let's close our podcast today with our slogan together.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
1, 2, 3. Our Basecamp,
Where we
talk. Bye.
Cut.